Today, if it is not Lamborghini Euros, it's GC3. Someone even called this GLE. This one, someone even called it Puma Euros next to me the other day. I nearly mad. But wait a second. What happened to Hummer? Like all of a sudden, it just disappeared on us. Like, nobody is buying it. Celebrities don't even talk about it. Nobody cares again. It just went from there to here. Well, if you've been wondering, I've been doing some research lately and I've been able to come up with 5 factors that killed the Hummer. And the last one will really blow your mind. Number 1 is the gas guzzler galore. The Hummer was notorious for drinking fuel like water. People started looking for cars that didn't cost much to fill up. And then the Hummer just couldn't compete with smaller, fuel-efficient vehicles. And that leads us to the second factor. Hummers were too big for the city. See, Hummers were huge, like really huge. Imagine trying to park one of these in Lagos today. They were better for long trips and rough roads, not city traffic and tight parking spaces. So people living in the city found them very impractical. And number 3 is environmental concern. As we all become more aware of climate change and the need to protect our environment, the Hummer's high emissions became a big problem. It was seen as harmful to the planet, so people started preferring cars that were kinder to Mother Earth. Guess what? Many governments are making plans to phase out the production of new internal combustion engine cars. For example, the European Union plans to ban the sale of new petrol and diesel cars by 2035. The United Kingdom aims to do so by 2030. And the United States targets that half of all the new vehicles to be sold in 2030 are to be zero emission cars. This simply means that by 2050, all vehicles that run on petrol and diesel will be almost illegal. And that means if SARS, EFCC, Interpol, FBI, they go from house to house, they bust those of honor, we go they hide V8 and V12 for backyard. Yes, I'm sure you know others. So tag them or help me share this video for awareness. Thank you. Number 4 is nothing else other than changing trends. As we all know, everything has a time. Trends come and they go. The military style rugged look that made the Hummer famous fell out of fashion. People started liking cars that were more sleek and versatile. The market changed and the Hummer didn't fit in with the new style people wanted. General Motors stopped producing Hummer in 2010, but in Nigeria, people have already stopped buying Hummer in 2008. And now the final factor which we've all been waiting for is similar, or should I say relative, to what's currently going on in the country now, which is an economic downturn. There was an economic downturn in the late 2000s. People were struggling financially. And one thing I actually forgot to mention in the beginning of this video was the fact that despite the Hummer drinking fuel like water, it was the slowest fuel consuming car ever, and people did not have money to waste anymore. The newer models were even looking the same with the older ones. Remember back in 2005 when my dad got his first SUV. That day he was driving my siblings and I back from school. That when we saw a yellow Hummer right in front of us, and I was like, Daddy, I like this car. He was like, don't worry, the next SUV I'm going to buy is going to be a Hummer. Fast forward to 2 years later, around 2007, now this Toyota 4Runner that lasts forever. That's what this man brought home. Me that was expecting Hummer, just the verse low key, but after getting all this information, I think I fully understand the wisdom my dad used there. The Hummer with its high running costs wasn't affordable again for most families. More affordable and simpler cars became the popular choice. But wait, the Hummer is making a comeback. General Motors has brought back the Hummer, but this time as an electric vehicle, EV. Now here's why everyone is excited. Number 1, it's eco-friendly. The new Hummer is fully electric, so it doesn't produce any harmful emissions. Number 2 is its powerful performance. Despite the fact it's now EV, it still has that powerful Hummer performance which everyone wants from any Hummer. And lastly is modern tech. The new Hummer is packed with latest technology, making it a beast on both city and rough terrains. I really want to know if you're excited about this new Hummer EV. Do you think it can become popular again in Nigeria? Let me know in the comments.